Hey guys, we're going to take a look today at the fearless clears of mine. For this Papila, I used an Arlecchino overloaded team using the C6 Pyro Traveler, and it's really important that you have all of the constellations so you can get the Pyro infusion, which you are getting by doing the reputation quest for each tribe. And C6 fish is also very nice because you want to have full uptime on Oz oftentimes, so you can deal more damage. But here I went Golden Troop with Fischl to deal damage instead of going Tenacity, which you can also do as an alternative. But then you really want to have enough energy recharge, and I'm talking like 220%. But we're going to get to the builds at the end of the video. It's important that you want to have Fish Oz as well as Pyro MC at the same time, so you can actually get her infusion for a long time if she does any reaction. Well, it grants you energy, which is very important for this team. Mind you that the RNG I'm having with the transformations isn't the best in this run, and you can break the shield usually within 20 seconds. So I took like 25 or 26 seconds on first one and equal amount of time on the second, but this can be reduced to 20 seconds if you have good RNG. As you can see, just use the Traveler's Burst, use the Traveler's Skill, and do 2 normal attacks into a charge attack. And this run got really close, and I wasn't able to do like the full setup and all, and observe, check if Oz is out there, but it still worked. It was enough, barely. So next is the Tortoise run, and you can use a Morlani or Mavuika team obviously, or even Risley and Ganyu or Ayaka on Fearless, but I recommend Skirk. And the idea is that you reduce the amount of times that he can apply his shield, or he can do his shield to 2 times or 1 time depending on the team, but I triggered the shield phase twice with this team. What's important is that I use Layla because I use the Calamity of Issues weapon, which means I really want to have a shield. But you can also use Citlali if you have her, or you can use Rosaria or Dahlia for example, but then I'd recommend you to use another weapon. And Farina isn't needed here, but I'm using Mauritius Hunter. You can also use the Finale of the Deep Galleries artifact set and then replace Farina with Elan for example. Make sure you have enough energy recharge on your whole team. My Escoffier is holding my Favonius Lance, Layla's holding a Favonius Sword, and Farina is holding the Pipe, just so I have enough energy to use all of the bursts every time. And I think what worked out very well for me on Skirk is doing charge attacks a lot of times during the Electro Shield phase. And here I use a burst just to speed it up a bit, which usually is a misplay, but this time it worked. And yeah, I didn't find the Tortoise immediately, but you get the idea of it. Use Layla on Tenacity or Farina on Tenacity, one of them is holding Tenacity, and the rest is supporting Skirk for doing a lot of damage. So for the next clear, I'm going to use this Neuvillette Barbara team because I don't have any Farina anymore. Instead of Oron, you can use Dryden, or you can use Ineffa, or you can use Fischl, but since those characters are either like way too overkill in my opinion, I just use this team instead. I'm getting a 3 cost clear once again. Make sure that you target the right head and apply Electrocharge to it, and Barbara Sacrificial Fragments is really important for the permanent uptime of this 15% Hydro damage bonus for Neuvillette. I'm using Dark Iron Swords here on Kazuha, which isn't max leveled yet. You can use Favonius, which I don't have any copy of anymore because all my other characters were already using it. or you can use Sacrificial Sword, which I did a clear with it. But I think that the best option obviously is Freedom Sword, which is too overkill for this clear. This was also not very clean at all. I posted some other clears if you want to check them out, and I'm going to do more clears of it with explanations how they work, so if you don't want to miss them, make sure to subscribe to the channel. As you can see, Kazo has the priority to swirl Hydro over Electro Will with his infusion, so this can help keeping up with the Electrocharge, because usually Neuvillette's Electrocharge application, well, the Hydro application isn't as big as Oleron's Electro. As for the builds, Arlecchino can use multiple weapons. I use Gladiators as an artifact set, but you can use other artifact sets as well. And Fischl, for example, she can use the Tenacity set, which usually is better for a high invested Arlecchino, but I didn't have any Tenacity left. And Chevreuse, also, which was not very optimal, is that I used the Song of Days Past on her, but Noblesse is like technically better, I just don't have a better artifact set. Pyro character can use literally anything. I mean, you can use Thundering Fury if you want a skill uptime, but I use Scroll set, which just buffs Arlecchino even more. As for talents, you don't even have to level them, but I just had enough resources to level them up, right? So Furina, swaps there, is using the pipe and a lot of ER just so she can burst off cooldown. Oh well, not off cooldown, but every rotation. It's very helpful. Same with Escoffier. Obviously she will be doing a lot of damage, but I prefer her having the heal more for maxing out Furina's fanfare stacks, and Layla using Tenacity. You can also use Tenacity on Furina and use a different character instead of Layla, but I needed to have a shielder for my Skirk anyway, because she's using the Calamity of Issue set, but not set, weapon, but you can choose. Same here, Furina requires Mercy Hunter on Skirk. So as for Neuvillette, just his standard build. I didn't have any recharge on him, which is why I used I did make a clear using Favonius on Barbara, but Sacrificial is just so much better. And you can change her artifact too, if you want. Same applies to Kazo, I think. The weapon is very exchangeable. Just level him to level 90, and Oleron also. Just use anything on him, but use the scroll set for the extra 40% Hydro and Electro damage.